On the riverfront, named after their founder and first ever head coach, Paul Brown. And since his death in 1991, the team has played in just one playoff game with Paul's son, Mike Brown, in charge of the family business.
Yeah, you know, if nothing else, Mr. Brown's an interesting guy and one who only talks about his team with us once a year, just one time every year, which he did last Tuesday at the Bengals kickoff luncheon.
His arm strength looked fine to me in our practices during the spring. He looked like the Carson of old. I think he's going to be okay, and I think he did the right thing. Surgery is tricky business, and his best bet was just let nature take its course and heal his elbow, and it has. Oh, he's a quality player, a splendid player. When we played him last, he was outstanding. I have a high regard for him as a player, but we have not talked to him, and we have no plans to talk to him. Quarterbacks are like queen bees. You can have about one of them before you begin to run into trouble. I don't see why he shouldn't be given the chance to reestablish himself, and I hope he does. I wish him well. A lot of teams don't have a general manager in this league, and what a general manager does is different with every team. We do all the things that a general manager does with other teams. Every team does. I don't know that half the teams in this league have general managers. A lot of it's just titles. Titles don't mean much. It's what you do. I apparently showing some sensitivity to this one. Maybe I shouldn't so much, but it's a good question, and I think that we've gotten there in the past, operating the way we do, and I think we will in the future. I listen to Sirius Radio because, you know, you don't have to listen to talk show locally. Oh, sure, I'm aware of it, and does it impact me? Yeah, no one likes to hear that kind of talk, but it moves around. Up until last year, they would say the same thing about the Arizona Cardinals, and they won, and they put it behind them. If we're going to put that behind us, we have to do the same thing. We have to win. I think we have a good shot at winning. We'll see. We have a lot of things that are different than last year. We're healthier. We're healthier at the quarterback position. Carson's going to be back, and that's critical. We have a runner now going into the season. We didn't last year. Last year we lost our 2 tackles. That's unprecedented in my experience in pro football. And now we have Whitworth, and we have a combination of Collins and Andre Smith coming on the right side. I think we'll be stronger and more solid there. We have Chad back in the mood. I wish he wouldn't get out of the mood, but we think he'll be back in form. He's a very good player. I think last year the defense was better. It'll be improved this year with people we've added. We'll get healthy play from our 2 defensive ends. We didn't have that last year. Gathers and Odom were hurt most of the year. They're back. We have Johnson now to put in that mix, and he looks to be interesting. I think he can do some things in the pass rush. We've got Maaluga to add to the linebacker core. Rivers will be healthy. Do I think that we can be better? I sure do. I'll be very disappointed if we aren't. But we have to prove it. And we get our chance, and we are looking forward to it.
Marvin Lewis lost 11 games last year, the most in his era here in Cincinnati, and Brown was asked if Marvin's on the hot seat at all, if his job's in jeopardy. Brown said not in his mind. The quarterback went down, obviously, last year with Carson. You had pretty much an army on injured reserve, and he thought that Marvin handled things pretty well, given the circumstances.